How about it?
Bill, what was the biggest difference between the way tonight's game was played and the one in Lawrence?
Well, the one in Lawrence, we played awful, and they played great, and we didn't do anything to make them not play great. Today, at least we guarded and rebounded for 40 minutes for the most part, and we did a good job on the guys that we felt like could really have big nights. We didn't play as bad an offense as our stats show because we got some great looks and we missed some layups and got the ball where it needed to go, but that's not very good offensive execution, and it was just like no matter what we did offensively, score or not score, we just never let them get the lead, and we really guarded their late. And Kevin McCullough's terrific.
There were so many times where it was a 1-point game or tie game and they had their chances, but then you guys were kind of going like a 4-0, 5-0 run. Why do you think your team was kind of maybe more comfortable in those situations tonight?
I don't know that we were more comfortable. I think sometimes in those situations you get lucky because they miss the same look you make or something like that. But I thought defensively, I thought we were good. And the other thing is, it seemed like to me whenever they had a chance and we got a stop, it led to a run out or it led to a foul, it led to something that kind of allowed us to get an easy basket maybe. And but that was big. But again, they're so talented. Offensively, we were very fortunate they didn't shoot it very well.
What did you think of your transition D?
I thought it was excellent. The thing about it is you can't, it's not your transition defense when you turn it over and they get numbers going the other way. We had the ball 2 or 3 times in the first half where we were running on transition and they steal the ball when we had a transition and they go down and make a layup. So that's not transition defense, that's just bad offense. So, but it was obviously much better.
How tough was your team tonight?
I thought we were pretty tough. Jalen was a lot better against Texas than he was tonight, but he rebounded and McGrady didn't score the last 16 minutes. Didn't get to the free throw line. We didn't do a lot of stuff. We just competed, and Kevin McCullough was fantastic.
Coach, what's that say about your team? You don't score in the final couple minutes of the game, but still able to come out with a win.
Well, you know what? We actually executed about as good as we could execute. Grady missed a wide open 3. Kevin had a pump fake where he had an uncontested layup. Why'd he wait? And then KJ, perfect. All he got to do is just lob it over rather than throw a hard pass, and it's an uncontested layup. So even though we didn't score, we actually played better than that. And Jalen missed the front end. But our defense was good. Yeah, we're fortunate they missed, but our defense was pretty good. They didn't get any easy looks.
Bill, you're getting looked at as a 1 seed right now in the NCAA tournament. Where does that compare with your expectations for this group?
Yeah, I didn't think that would be something that would be realistic. So, I'm proud of this team. They've done great. We haven't accomplished jack, but we put ourselves in a favorable position to maybe do something. But this league is so hard, and everybody talked about the skies falling when we lost 3 in a row. In this league, that can happen easily. So, but we've recovered pretty good since then. But I think we got a nice team. I don't know that we got a great team or exceptional team, but I think I'd stack our metrics up against anybody right now.
Have you been able to see a common denominator in those 5 wins in a row now?
I think we complained about our energy level at Iowa State. Since then, our energy level wasn't as good as what it was the other games, but it's hard to be like that on the road. But since then, our energy and try level has just been off the chart.
Bill, how much do you think they really wanted to make up for the 23-point loss to the TCU?
Yeah, Gary, they did, but I don't look at it like that. I look at it, they beat our ass, and we just want to come play better this time and that kind of stuff. So, since we've been at Kansas, I think it's 20 years. I think 2 teams have swept us in 20 years, and this easily could have been the 3rd. So yeah, things like that may not mean anything to them, but I know that certainly motivates our staff, which probably trickles down to them.
Did you mention it to them?
No.
What did you think of the atmosphere today?
That's great. It's the best it's been since I've been here. I thought it was great. You just have Max Dugan walk in every 5 minutes. It would be even better. What a stud he is. He looked good tonight, with the tux on and everything. I'm just glad he didn't get here any earlier.
How much of an advantage is the rest of this week now? You know, you got the half game, you get to watch a couple teams tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know if watching them is an advantage, but it's an advantage that we can take 2 days off.
Okay.
And we'll take 2 days off. So we'll reconvene on Wednesday and watch tape, but we'll stay off our feet till Thursday, I'm sure.
Thanks, Coach.
All right,